stories.
Stories.
Sexism is one of the biggest base culture in Korea. So before the World War II, arranged marriage was very common, and after this marriage, it was common for women to serve men as a housewife. This culture has passed down many generations, and it still exists in Korea in some way. Even though it has deteriorated a lot since the old days, I have experienced it in a lot of ways within my family. So my dad was the only child with 6 older sisters, and since Koreans think that bloodline and men are very important factors in a family, it was really important. It was treated really importantly. And so this base leads to another example. So whenever I go to visit my aunt and uncle who are really old for family holidays, I experience one of the most common yet uncommon cultures. So it's kind of a manner for a family to be sitting or that's it. It is very common for men to be sitting on tables. Not common. Repeat. So men are it is kind of a manner for men to be sitting on table while women serve food for the men, and it's kind of a hard, I can't explain it, but yeah. So I would have to sit on the table with other older male family members and wait for other women or other family members to serve food for us. And this goes for serving food, cleaning up the food, cleaning tables up. Yeah, I mean it's almost gone in most of the families, but it still exists in my family and for old family members or old Korean culture. So, yep, I still do the dishes for my mom and all that. So, yep, that's about it. Tell me about your family story and culture.
First of all, I want to talk about my family's school life. And my parents were born in 1962, and they started to go to school in 1970s. In South Korea in 1970 was most disastrous period because it was after Industrial Revolution and IMF, and it was also a Cold War period. So Korea wasn't that rich, and there was a lot of poor kids. And my family wasn't really poor, but they weren't really wealthy, but also they weren't really poor. But there was a lot of poor kids. So in lunchtime, Korean students usually brought their lunchbox, and they have to bring their food from their house. And usually the poor kids menu was kimchi and rice, and even worse, like rice and water, something like that. So it's really not good for their health also. But my parents, they usually brought some delicious food. My grandparents prepared really healthy food for them. So every time in lunchtime, my parents brought really good menus, and my parents' friends ran to them, and they wanted to eat my parents' food. And that was their lunchtime story. And the second one is in their high school life, they have to cut their hair until, for girls, until here, and for guys, like almost no hair. So they always have to be really clean in their uniforms and stuff. And so that was another culture. And if they don't follow the rule, they are hit by teachers. So it's the one culture that United States can never imagine, and it's really tough because it's also coming from Japanese culture because Korea was once occupied by Japan, but that was really big culture. And